School Bulldogs, AM 1340, and now 106.1 FM WGAA, the Big Double A.
Sam Branch here with head coach Tommy Atha for our Sports Talk Live pregame show. Coach, it is week one. How are you? We ready to rock and roll tonight?
Yeah, I tell you what, the kids are very excited. Summertime's over, preseason's over. Now it's time to get out on the field.
So got a lot of questions for you. I know you and I talked about this now probably about a month and a half ago, actually, close to 2 months ago. So I just want to hit it again because when you and I talked about it, I wrote an article for it, so some of our listeners may not have gotten this information, but new season always means new faces, both with the kids as well as our coaching staff. If you can, just give us some information on some of those new additions to this year's coaching staff for us.
Yeah, so in terms of new additions this year, we have two on our coaching staff. On the offensive side of the ball, the offensive coordinator working specifically with quarterbacks is a guy named Jacob Ertzberger. He comes to us from Villa Rica High School. And, really, really hard worker, good in terms of athletics, very data-driven. That's certainly a good thing to have. And on the defensive side of the ball, Coach Tay Hammond is coming to us as a linebackers coach. He comes to us from Chattooga High School, but, local guy, played at Pepperell High School and went on up to the University of the Cumberlands and played up there. So, and really got a good rapport with the kids and a big motivation guy. So that's big too.
And I can tell you from firsthand experience watching Coach Hammond down on the sideline during the Hiram game, you hit the nail on the head with that. In fact, I believe I saw him help carry a kid off of the field when they were starting to cramp the other Friday night. Just went out there and bear hugged him and got a hold of him and helped him get to the sideline. So, that's always a great addition. You hit on one thing with the offensive coach that you've brought on staff. And so I just kind of want to ask you a little bit about that. You've been coaching, your entire adult life. How has analytics changed from when you first got started with coaching up until now in 2026?
Well, if you think back, to when I first started, nobody even talked about, mentioned the word analytics. You just, everything was about, just kind of, you might script your first plays. You certainly would chart where defenses lined up and those sorts of things, but just in terms of the data, as far as, what your yards per carry per quarter, what tendencies the defense is in, based on formation alignment. I think the biggest thing that you get now with Huddle and with the technology is you're getting that stuff in game. You're getting it live. You're getting it, as it comes up. So, in the old days, you really had to wait till halftime to really make adjustments. But, now, you have the ability, and you can't get overloaded with it, but you have the ability to see it a little more in real time.
I think one of my favorite parts of analytics that from a fan perspective we get to see is when you're watching especially college football. I'm sure they do it during the pros as well, but I don't watch a ton of pro football as much as I do with college. But when a team will get in a fourth down situation and the graphic pops up about whether or not they should go for it and the percentage of, the ability to convert that into a first down. So you definitely can see a lot of input even from the fan perspective as far as the analytics playing into the game now. Let's talk a little bit about the Hiram game. Of course, it was a scrimmage game. So, I know that the approach was to go out there and to execute and ensure that we were all on the same page. I want to break it down and start with what did you see from the offense? What did you like from the offense? What do you want to improve on from that Hiram game as far as the offensive side of the ball goes?
Well, I certainly, I felt like we executed at times. Obviously we need do a lot better job with that. But I thought we played with a great deal of effort. I thought the kids put forth a really good effort. I thought they played really hard. I was pleased, knock on wood. We didn't put the ball on the ground, which was an Achilles heel for us last year, especially early in the year. So we certainly want to continue that trend in terms of not turning the ball over. Again, it's just everything you want to continue to improve on in this offense is about timing. It's about fits and then, effort.
Let's switch gears and let's go to the other side of things. From a defensive perspective, same question. What did you see that you liked, and what do you hope that we can improve on moving forward on that side of things?
Well, I really liked the way we flew around to the football. Hiram had a ton of speed on the field. They did get us a couple of times there in the second quarter. We were a little bit fatigued, I think. But we were able to tackle Hiram in space, and that was certainly something we struggled with last year. So we've spent a concerted amount of time working on lateral movement and explosiveness, and I think it showed up there. I felt like our physicality was pretty good. Obviously you always need to improve it. That's the biggest thing for us to be successful. We've got to be extremely physical on both sides of the ball.
I think one big takeaway that I got, to echo some of what you just said, was the inability at first for Hiram to be able to run the ball up the middle on us because of the physicality of that defensive line. But even if they were able to get into the secondary, just how fast our linebackers, especially, just calling a couple of names in particular, Chris Johnson and Dalton Trammell, and just how fast they are and how they were able to, make that contact and hold those guys to just a few yard gain. So I agree with you on that one. I saw that, firsthand down on the sideline, and just the speed it seemed like that we were playing with. Talk about special teams as well. Of course, that's a part of the game that is critically important, but doesn't get near the attention from folks as it deserves. Talk a little bit about some of those things that you saw with special teams that you liked.
Well, we had, 3 different kickers that kicked the 3 extra points right there, which was encouraging, and special teams was very limited. It wasn't live, but something that we've worked a lot on. And so, you really didn't get to see a whole lot of it, but I am, excited about where we are in terms of special teams. We focused a lot. God willing, we're going to be a lot better in terms of kickoff coverage, because that was kind of an Achilles heel for us as well this past year. So hopefully we're better in that phase of the game and continue to be really good in the others.
I feel like that we're at a really good position with at least 2 of the returners in that kicking game, with Branson Adams and Isaac Simon. Both of those kids, they just got a boot on them. And I know during some of the pregame warm-ups I was watching, and both of those kids can hit from range. And that's always a good feeling to know that you've got that extra quiver, or that extra arrow in your quiver, if you need to pull out that stop and, run those kids out there to at least get you 3 points.
Correct. Absolutely. There's no doubt.
Moving from the Hiram game, I know a lot of this was going to be done during the off season, but then when you actually get in that live environment and you are playing against some guys that are wearing some different color jerseys than you are, I feel like this shows even more. Tell us a couple of the on-field leaders that you have seen emerge from this team so far.
Well, we have 2 permanent team captains that were chosen in the offseason, in Chris Johnson and Rohan Kent. And those guys certainly are. They're voices that the other kids respect and listen to. They certainly were positive leaders for us and vocal on the field. Ollie West is a kid that plays with a great motor, so guys just feed off of his passion and his emotion and his effort in doing so. Very, very pleased with him as well. And, again, Eli Carter is a kid who's, been a leader for us all season long. Will Worthington, he's not the most vocal, but he is certainly a leader by example and effort when he's on the field. So, there's certainly, several rally guys on both sides of the ball.
One that I was impressed with, just because I happened to be in the right place at the right time, was Jaden Dowda coming off the field and really encouraging that offensive line and, trying to get things kind of steadied during that second quarter, I feel like.
Yeah.
And that's a kid that I feel like is going to be a big part of the success of that front if we can keep him healthy. I know he's been bitten by the injury bug, and he looks to be good to go. And I know that's a big part of things as well, especially, in the middle of that O-line, you gotta have somebody that can kind of keep composure. Give us a little, just kind of a breakdown. I know we talked about this, on the pregame show before the Hiram game, but what did the numbers look like this year? We know we had a very small senior class last year, and by the time we got to the end of the year, again, thanks to the injury bug, that senior class was even smaller. Go through and just kind of break down the numbers as far as grade level, what that team makeup looks like this year.
Yeah, we're hopefully it bodes in our favor, but we're a senior heavy football team. We've got 23 seniors this year. We picked up the one who's going to be a player for us on both sides of the ball in the offseason to strengthen that class, and so we're excited about that class, and our other biggest numbers are in our rising freshman class, which they're probably 25 plus in that class, and so what it's done with our numbers in the middle is it's bumped us up closer to 70. So we've picked up a couple of JV players since school started. So we were at 65, we're at 68 right now. So certainly excited about the enthusiasm for being a part of the program.
Let's focus our attention on the matter at hand tonight, which is the Ridgeland Panthers. This is a team that historically Cedartown saw some back probably a decade or plus ago when Ridgeland was in the same region as Cedartown, but it's been several years since we have faced off against this Panthers team. You guys have done the research. Y'all know a lot more about them than we do. What do we expect Ridgeland to bring to the field tonight?
Well, when you look at them now, they look good on the hoof. They're really big up front. They've got some big linemen on both sides of the ball. Ridgeland's always going to have speed. Defensively, they've got good speed on the back end. And then offensively, you're going to see two similar. They'll base out of the wing tee, and their quarterback's super athletic and has the ability to scramble and make plays. They've got two big fullbacks that can carry the ball well, and I'm sure they'll be balanced and just like we're trying to be. And so, I think they're certainly going to be a big challenge. We've got to come off the ball on both sides because, like I said, I think that's the biggest thing I think you're going to see is kind of their size on the lines of scrimmage.
What can fans expect to see from our Bulldogs tonight in season opener?
Well, the expectation for me, and we've hit on this a lot, is just effort. It's just playing. Just being physical. That's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, this game still comes down to blocking and tackling, and more times than not, the most physical team wins. And so, hopefully, what Cedartown's going to see tonight is a Bulldog football team that flies around to the football, that is very physical at the point of attack, and that plays with great enthusiasm.
Sam Branch here alongside head coach Tommy Atha, getting ready for the season opener, playing host to the Ridgeland Panthers. Coach, just a few more questions for you, and then I'm going to let you go. I know we've got to get ready for kickoff here. What year is this for you coaching?
I'm pretty sure it's year 35, coaching wise. I think it's 35. I don't think it's 36 yet. I was coached 2 years right out of college, and then went 30 when I was at Darlington. So that's what, 32, 33, 34. No, this is actually year 36, Sam.
Okay. So 36 years worth of coaching. A lot of those 36 have been the head coach. What is your message before the team game one of the season? Has it remained consistent over the years, or has it changed?
Well, Sam, I was very blessed at a young age to coach for a man named Jerry Sharp, who's very well known in the Rome community, obviously, and just he was almost like a second father to me. But Coach Sharp's message, whether it was game 1 or whether it was game 15, which I experienced with him as well, was, men, if you play hard, good things will happen. And that's it. I mean, you can boil it down to that. If you play hard, good things will happen. And that's my message going into this season.
Well, Coach, we are very excited about tonight. Hopefully the temperatures are going to be a little cooler for us from the last few days. I know you and I were talking. I told you yesterday when we had first pitch of the girls softball game, temperatures at first pitch were 104 degrees in the heat index. Of course, that was a couple of hours earlier in the day, and thanks to some storms that moved through the area last night, hopefully, some cooler temperatures. But how much of that and just the intense heat that we've seen over the past couple of weeks, how much has that affected practices and the kids' ability to kind of bounce back from being out in the heat and sweating and working hard?
Well, to be quite honest, we've been very consistent with morning practices. Most of the time this week, we've gone at 6 a.m. And, we've been in the heat all summer. The biggest thing that comes with the heat is fluid loss. And so, fluid retention is extremely important. So it's really not as much of what you can do in the heat. It's how is your motor running? And so, we've gone to every length we can to get these kids and keep these kids hydrated. We've bought them gallon water bottles and make them carry them around the school and drink water. And so, because cramping is the biggest issue when you lose fluids. And so, like I said, the thing that we've tried to do is practice when we can get the most out of them and then keep them as hydrated as possible.
Well, I think a common misconception as well is, if you're going to be played in the, heat tonight, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water during the game. But really and truly, that hydration starts a lot earlier than 7:30. And so those kids, they got to get those fluids in and they got to get them built up and make sure they're in their system and ready to go. Well, Coach, hopefully the weather will be nice to us tonight and those temperatures will stay, at a reasonable level so that we can all enjoy it. Of course, I want the kids to have a good, successful, and safe game tonight. Coach, I'll see you out on the sideline. Good luck tonight. Hopefully Dogs can come away with a win to start off the season, and good things coming for this Bulldog squad.
Hey, thanks a lot, Sam. We're excited to get out there. Go Dogs.
All righty, guys, that'll do it for the opener of Sports Talk Live pregame locker room report here with Coach Tommy Atha. Going to send it back upstairs to the guys in the booth. Andrew Carter, Joe McClendon, of course, Frank Burgess will be on the call. We are just a few moments away from kickoff right here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Are you ready for steel equipment, that is? At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Eliano's is known for their great coffee. Just the right pick-me-up to start your day out right. But that's not all. Eliano's has delicious breakfast items like egg bites and grit bowls that are becoming very popular. And if you're in need of a midday pick-me-up, they have Red Bull that can be mixed with any of their beverages. They also have smoothies that taste great. Stop by Eliano's in Cedartown today on North Main Street next to Regions Bank. That's Eliano's. More than just great coffee.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
sportsmanship,
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
tradition,
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big Double A. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big Double A.
Miss Carlette McSpadden, if you have lost your debit card, please report to the lower pass gate near the field house to pick up your debit card. Miss Carlette McSpadden. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the officiating crew for tonight's game. Representing the Georgia High School Association and the Etowah Valley Football Officials Association. Serving as referee tonight, Duncan Blankenship. Umpire, Ryan Lauterball. Head line judge, Robert Keith. Line judge, Lee Malding. Back judge, Duncan Blankenship II. Electric clock operator, Bruce Holbrook. And play clock operator, William Baldwin. Captains for tonight's game, representing the Ridgeland Panthers, are number 1, Cornell Watkins. Number 8, Mason Brundage. Number 24, Nathaniel Starks. And number 52, Jamarcus Jones. Captains for your hometown Bulldogs tonight are number 1, senior Chris Johnson. Number 7, senior Ollie West. Number 23, senior Rohan Kent. And number 48, junior Parker Allen. And the senior honorary captain tonight is Reverend Wayne Benefield. Tonight's coin toss is sponsored by Elbert Robertson Collision and Glass. The Bulldogs have won the toss and have deferred to the second half and will be kicking off to start the game. Cedartown, it's time to get loud and welcome the Dogs to the field. Tonight's fireworks are sponsored by Pyro Shows East Coast. Contact Pyro Shows East Coast to bring magic to your event. It's a perfect night for football here at Doc Ayers Field. The community of Cedartown, students, faculty, families, players, and coaches. Well, let's get ready for kickoff. Tonight's kickoff is sponsored by the Avenue Restaurant. Tonight's game ball is sponsored by Trammell Lawn Care. Kicking off for the Bulldogs, Branson Adams. He fielded by number 12, KJ Jones of Ridgeland. It'll be a touchdown, and the ball will come out to the 20-yard line. First hit made by number 40, Will Worthington, and a host of Bulldog tacklers. Number 1, Cornell Watkins for Ridgeland with the carry. Tackle made by number 23, Rohan Kent. It's going to bring up our first third down, sponsored by CNC Pressure Washing.
3rd and 10, that came back to the line of scrimmage here. So far that defense doing what they've seen. Trying to continue to solve this power back.
All right. Caden Williams is the quarterback. Oh, his right tackle move.
We got our first Polk Painters penalty on the play.
Procedure on the Panthers.
Joe, did you notice that the tackle, he didn't fire out?
False start on
He
Ridgeland.
stood up.
Yeah. So that makes it 3rd and 15.
5-yard penalty, bringing up a 3rd and 16. That's a CNC pressure washing 3rd down.
All right, Williams has it 3rd and 15. He's got one man out wide. He puts the man in motion. He throws it down the field. It's caught. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown.
Quarterback Caden Williams for Ridgeland.
Reception. 85-yard pass.
Number 1, Cornell Watkins for the
He
touchdown.
hit him in stride, and he would just had our defender beaten just by the way.
That's right.
Now that went
85 yards. 85-yard touchdown.
Sly Parson. I think Sly Parson. Cash Ellis.
There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It's good.
The kick is up and good by number
Quick
93,
here.
Ellis Cash.
With
Cash
9:57
Ellis.
to go in the
For
first.
Ridgeland.
7-0. We'll be
7-0
back
Ridgeland.
after this 60-second timeout. Kick.
Hey, Cedartown, is your AC broke? Call Master Tech Heating and Air. We are Cedartown's #1 24/7 HVAC repair service. Any brand, any time of day. Whether you're a graduate of UGA, Jack State, or Easton Hill. Call Master Tech. Master Tech Heating and Air, 770-748-6965. That's 770-748-6965. And find us on Facebook, Master Tech, Cedartown's 24/7 HVAC repair service, 770-748-6965.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Ridgeland strikes an 85-yard touchdown pass to number 1, Cornell Watkins, and they take an early lead here on that first possession on 3rd down and long.
Back deep for the kickoff, number 3, Dylan Johnson, and number 6, Jacoby Dorsey for the
in the
Bulldogs.
Hiram game that they struggled to run the ball against this big punt for the Cedartown Bulldogs.
Kicking off for Ridgeland is number
Secondary, that's
19,
quick.
Will Fouts.
Then they were able to go outside on us, and they were able to throw the ball very out the gut. And that's an area that the Bulldogs are going to have to improve on. It's going to be that perimeter defense.
All right, Jaden Johnson. Jalen Johnson back on the 6, Jacob Dorsey. Rohan Kent is one of the up guys.
along with Dalton Trammell. And this young man's going to kick it off. That's a good kick. It's going to come down, bounce at the 15. Oh, he fumbled it right there. Dorsey did. And Dorsey's going to be hit at the 18 and go down there.
Jacoby Dorsey will return. Brings it out to about the 19-yard line. So bring up a first down for the Bulldogs. First downs this season are brought to you by Dempsey Auctions.
The first kickoff we have
Did you
caught
see
there.
how he tried to catch that? You
Yeah.
can't catch a kickoff over your with hands over your head. You got to let that thing settle in the bread basket. Wyatt's going to give the ball to Dorsey. Dorsey is up the middle. He's going to be hit. After he got to the 20-yard line, he picked up a yard.
Quarterback Wyatt Mosley with a handoff to number 6, Jacoby Dorsey, for a very short gain, bringing up a second down.
Going to give him almost 2 yards.
Put it on the 21. I didn't see him cross the 20.
Then you look at their defense.
All right, Mosley puts pass to the right side and give it off to Rohan Kent. That's a horse collar.
Handoff off the left side to number 23, Rohan Kent.
Rohan got out just over the 25 to the 26.
We have a Polk Painter's penalty on the play.
Penalty will be from the 26 all the way out to the 41, I think.
Call on the field is a horse collar tackle. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
First and 10, Cedartown from there.
Give the Bulldogs our first Dempsey Auctions first down of the game.
Horse collar tackle. All right, we got one split, tight split to the left, and they're offside.
Encroachment by number 53 for Ridgeland.
We got another Polk Painter's penalty on the play.
Be Sia Murdoch.
Number 53, Sia.
Offside on Ridgeland.
Sia Murdoch. See ya, Joe.
See you, Frank.
First and 5 from the 46 now.
We're not
for
kidding.
Cedartown.
It's S-I-Y-A. See you.
All right, two tight wings, a fullback behind the quarterback, and give it off to
6.
I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage that time, Joe.
Jacoby Dorsey actually got a 3-yard loss.
Jacoby Dorsey will carry for no gain.
Actually, he lost 2 yards. Back to the 43-yard line to be second down and 8. Wideout doesn't even go to the huddle. All right, Wyatt. It's a man in motion, and I believe we were in motion that time.
Another Polk Painter's penalty. So it'll be a false start on the Bulldogs.
It moves it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 13 from the 38-yard line. You got to go to the 49 to get their 49 to get a first down.
Well, I see Nick Chubb inside line as well as that.
All right, number 10's got it. He's broken it. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cedartown. I was fixing to say, why haven't they given the ball to Zeke Brown? Because he was on offense 2 weeks ago at Ohio.
Yeah, it looks like Juice and Zach Chubb and Nick Chubb are sitting on the sideline watching the Bulldogs play. But they're glad to see that.
Well, I'm glad to see it too. I tell you what, Zeke got the ball, and when he got across the line of scrimmage, Joe, he just outran the defensive backs who had run up to the line of scrimmage to help with the tackle. All right, Adams is going to go in there and try the point after.
That touchdown is sponsored by Foundation Orthodontics.
There's a snap to hold the kick. Adam, man, look at that. He kicked that ball all the way to the field house.
Number 80, Branson Adams with a kick. That extra point is sponsored by Little's Plumbing. Tying up the ball game, 7-7.
All right, 7-7, and we'll be back with the kickoff after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Bulldogs on the Big Double A.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back here to Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Harris Field, a 7-7 tie after the touchdown by the Cedartown Bulldogs. Once again, Sam, the Dogs putting their run game on display there with Zeke Brown scoring that touchdown.
Well, listen, Zeke Brown, a junior for the Bulldogs, showing off his wheels, his strength. You know, Cedartown has some speed in their running backs, but one thing that I love about him is they're also strong. They can run it up the middle, they can run it through the tackles. At times, Zeke used both of those. Reminds you of might be somebody that's a little further down the sideline that Joe McClendon mentioned earlier for the Bulldogs that can do the exact same. Great way for the Dogs to respond there, tie this game up. Now you got to come back out and just let your defense do what they can do.
And little Zeke Brown is going to be a good football player.
Oh, definitely.
That was, I mean, he ran from the 38, so that was a, 62-yard touchdown.
And Zeke's just a junior, so we've got him back next year.
85-yard touchdown pass and a 62-yard touchdown run. It's 7-7 with 7:23 to go in the first quarter. The Bulldogs getting ready to kick it off to the Panthers.
See if the defense can do a better job. They did a good job until they gave up that big third down play.
They did.
Pushing them back and, of course, forcing some penalties there as well.
I think that was Jaden Johnson who was guarding that young man. He just can't let him get by him. He's got to do something to keep him from running by.
Well, Branson Adams, we know he can kick the ball hard, and he put
all
a
right,
line
Adams kicked this one up. It's going in the end zone, on the fly and out of the end zone. What a kick by Branson Adams. And that'll give them 1st and 10 on the 25 again.
Well, I'm telling you what.
They're putting the ball on the 20. So it's not, didn't it used to be on the 25?
Well, in college they moved it up to the 25, but maybe in school it's still when it's a touchback.
7-7 tie here in the first quarter. 7:23 to go here. Ridgeland back on offense. The Dogs defense looking for a stop.
All right, Caden Williams under center. Puts a man in motion. Gives it off to the fullback. He's trying to get up the field. He might have gotten 1 yard.
They're going to mark him 2 yards on the 22, Frank.
Okay.
Chris Johnson and Dalton Trammell in on that tackle, guys, and stuffed them for only a 2-yard gain. Second down.
I saw Dalton Trammell run up in there and hit him, and he just bounced off.
Second down and 8, Ridgeland.
Look at that number 51 for us. It's playing a middle linebacker.
It's Cash Graham.
Cash Graham. He looks tough, doesn't he? All right, Williams under center. Going to give it to the fullback. He's the first one across. And he might have gotten 2 more yards out to the 24.
It's
But that'll make it second down or third down and 6 yards.
And Cash Graham, I just watched him there, number 51. He kind of reminds me of Eli Barrett. As soon as they committed to run, he was up in the middle of the line, right? All right. Assisting on that tackle.
That's going to bring up another CC pressure washing.
Is this that thing you were telling me about?
Oh, yeah.
Right there?
That's the antenna for the sideline.
Makes Sam sound so good.
Oh, yeah. Big third down. 6 minutes to go. Third down and 6.
All right. Watkins split way out to the right. He's going to pass it to him again. And he throws it over his head, trying to get it that time to number 22, Jackson Silby. If that ball is over his head, that means it's going to be 4th down and 6. And Ridgeland will have to punt it. It's almost says Rossville.
Of course, Ridgeland is the combo of Rossville and Chattahoochee Valley.
Chattanooga
Valley, beg your pardon. Chattahoochee
well,
is farther
there's
down.
probably some grandfathers, the grandsons, great-grandsons that, the grandfathers played at Rossville.
Yes.
Well, the Dogs defense did what they needed to do. Had a big third down stop there for no gain and bringing up a punting situation.
Number 8, Bryant Waddell.
And there's Bryant Waddell standing back at his own 45-yard line to receive the punt.
All right, that's a high snap, and he kicks it. That's a good kick. Waddell calls for a fair catch, catches it on the 38-yard line. 38 or 39, it'll be 38, I believe. And so the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 from there. I think he moved it up to 39.
We're glad to have you with us here on our first full broadcast of the season. Of course, 2 weeks ago it was just radio only. We've got full video going, Facebook Live, YouTube, NFHS Network, and of course our streaming is back up as well. We're excited for that, and we're also excited that the Bulldogs have great field position on that kick at the 39-yard line.
All right, we move our tight end over to the left. Give it off to the
number 10.
Number 10 again. He's got a 1st down. He's still running down to the 45 of Ridgeland.
About a 16-yard gain there.
Zeke Brown. We're going to have to get familiar with that number and familiar with that name, because Zeke, he is a hard to bring down.
Well, that number 10, I think, was Harlem Diamonds number 2.
That's a good number.
And that's a good number because he's kind of running like Harlem did.
Well, that offensive line also opened up a big hole for him as well. We have a timeout called on the field. Looks like this is an official's timeout for an injury on the field.
I've got a young man down, so we'll take a 60-second break. We'll be back with the rest of the first quarter after this.
Rocky and Penny Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Brecken Ward splits way out to the right. Brown is a fullback right behind the quarterback. And he's throwing the ball deep. He's got it.
Number 6.
At the 6-yard line, and number 6 goes in for a touchdown. Jacoby Dortz.
He was wide open by 5 or 10 yards almost.
There was nobody around him, Joe.
I don't know if they just did not read that or he was that fast.
That looked good on the video, didn't it?
Oh, it sure did. It was, literally, he had all kinds of space around him.
Oh, there's two flags now.
There is a
3
flag
flags
back on the
now.
play. Oh, this is coming back, guys.
More than likely, it's a hold.
Why is he running over there to tell?
Well, there's something. They giving us the touchdown. It must have been against the defense. So we're going in for the extra point.
It must have hit the quarterback. Because there was 3 flags.
So they're giving the touchdown to Cedartown. And the flags were against Ridgeland. So it's 5:19 left to go. It's the first quarter.
All right, let's see what the white cap says here. Coming to the middle of the field and tell us.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
What? He called that against Cedartown. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Cedartown.
It must have been after the ball. The ball was after the touchdown. They will do it on the kickoff. They will assess the penalty on the kickoff because it was a dead ball foul after we scored.
He must have knocked somebody to the ground.
This extra point is sponsored by Little Spawning.
We'll check with Sam Branch on the sideline to see if he had a better look at what happened when we get back from our break.
The snap to hold the kick, it's up. And Adams kicked that one all the way to the dressing room again. We got us a kicker, Joe.
We sure do. Might need him for some field goals in the season.
All right, 5:19 to go. It is 14-7 Bulldogs. 5:19 to go here in the first quarter, folks. In the first quarter. All right, I think that was a personal foul. And we're going to kick off from the 25. See how far Adams can kick that ball.
Down to the sidelines once more with Sam Branch. Sam, tell us about that penalty that you saw from your angle.
Not a lot that we could see from our angle, fellas. My guess would be maybe a little too much extracurricular behind this upshot.
Cedartown 14 and Ridgeland 7 after the touchdown catch.
All right.
By Jacoby Dorsey.
Branson has been kicking the ball off well. And he's kicking it off from the 25 this time. And that's a good kick, man. It goes to the 20. And the young man's going to be hit at the 31. And he goes down at the 34.
Well, Jalen Johnson finishes him off right there. There is a flag on the play. I think his helmet came off. And typically they throw a flag if your helmet comes off, but he was in the act of tackling when his helmet came off.
Well, there was a block in the back where they're standing there. One of the Ridgeland guys hit one of our guys in the back. The flag's up here too, like where the helmet was you're talking about.
Yeah. But you know, if your helmet comes off, you're supposed to stop.
Yeah. And see, there's a flag on the 0 with the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
There's one up here
Another
on the
one
42.
on the 42.
Maybe offsetting. I don't know. Because both on the live ball. Illegal block at the back against Ridgeland.
The whole penalty was a block in the back against Ridgeland. Going to back the Panthers up.
Well, we'll take it. Not offsetting.
From the 32, they're going to put it back to the 22. 10-yard penalty. And the Bulldogs need to get going again. Number 74, Garnett Day, and Bill Worthington are right there in the middle. The young man goes off the left tackle and picked up maybe 2 yards on the play. Got it out to the 24-yard line. Second down and 8.
Number 11 and number 51 for the Dogs in on that tackle. It'll be Quentin Murphy, number 11, and number 51, Cash Graham.
Jennifer with that sleep off left tackle there, trying to get around. You know, their running plays, guys, are typically gaining, 1 or 2 yards. We're not really giving up much in the running game department. That one big play they had was that pass that broken coverage.
Watkins is out there by himself, guarded by Jalen Johnson. Motion to the wide side of the field. Little toss sweep. Hey, and Chris Johnson, he got there when
ball got there. There's a little pick sweep there. And, as soon as he caught the ball, Jalen Johnson.
That was a 5-yard loss.
Plastered him.
Nailed him.
Chris Johnson gets a 5-yard loss for that young man and moves the ball all the way back inside the 20. Between the 20 and the 19. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
We're pushing them back, holding them on 3rd and long, and they've only converted 1 third down, and that was that touchdown on their opening drive.
All right, 22 is split out to the left. That's Shelton. And Watkins is split out to the right, and there's whistles everywhere.
I don't see a flag.
This might be
play of game. That flag should have been down here.
That's a delay of game on the Panthers.
And that's going to be 3rd down and 17 now for the Panthers. Watkins splits way out to the right. 22 Shelton is split to the left. Williams under quarterback. He's going to throw it to Watkins again. Throws it over his head. And, I think that was just a lucky.
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
Lucky catch. On that first play when they scored the touchdown. Because he hasn't been close in these last 2 or 3 passes.
So it's 4th down and 17 for the Panthers, and they're going to put their punter back near the goal line to kick it off. And
that'll be number 19 punting for the Will Fouts.
He's standing right on the 1-yard line, Joseph.
Yeah.
And back to receive.
It's Bryant Waddell.
Waddell, there's a
penalty flag.
Waddell catches it on the 50, and he gets it inside the 40 to the 38.
Flag on the 15-yard line. I'm not sure if we were offsides or what, but they didn't stop it as it like it was a false start.
Yeah, that's the call.
Illegal procedure.
Oh, okay. We'll refuse that.
Yeah, make them kick it again.
Things can happen. Fumble.
They decline the penalty.
Yeah, because we've got great field position.
38-yard line.
38-yard line of Ridgeland.
3:03 to go here in the first quarter. Cedartown 14, Ridgeland 7. Dogs in prime position to score again.
Cedartown leading 14-7 with 3 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Joe, our offensive line is not as big as their defensive line.
No, wow.
But our boys are doing a good job blocking it. All right. Give it inside to Brown, and he's got 1, 2, right straight up the middle.
Number 10, Zeke Brown. Short carry up the middle.
Coach Atham preseason was telling us about Zeke Brown and what to look out for with him. And just in the scrimmage and so far in this ball game, we've really seen him turn on the Jets a few times.
He's a solid back. He's a solid back. All right, Bryant Waddell splits out to the left. 2 tight winds with Rohan Kent and number 6, Jacoby Dorsey. And rolling to his left is Watkins. He throws it over the head of the receiver.
Jacoby was wide open on that one, but he threw it to
intended for number 6, Jacoby Dorsey.
Kobe Dorsey, so there was a
Number 13 almost intercepted that for them.
Yeah, it was in and out of his hands.
Medford King, he should have caught that.
It's intended for number 8, Ryan Waddell.
3rd down and 8.
36-yard line of Ridgelands.
All right. And
I think we have delay of game as well. Yep, delay of game on the Dogs.
That's going to mark off 5 and make it 3rd down and 13. Move the ball back to the 41. We got a 25-second clock. We need to start watching that.
Third and long.
All right. Wyatt rolls out to his right. Run, son. Oh, he made a man miss at the 28. He's still going.
First down.
He's got a first down. He's inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line.
27-yard line, Frank. First down. Dogs. Great scramble by Wyatt Mosley on that play.
Gentlemen, that's triple option for you right there. The Bulldogs are using an option offense this season, and, right there, Wyatt was the right option. He got the first down. And really second effort when he turned inside and found that crease. He got a little extra time, used his feet and his legs and dug for the extra yardage and got the first down.
Well, what he did is he rolled out to his left and he saw there was nobody in front of him and he could run 10 yards without anybody touching him. Give it a little counter, and Rohan Kent is going to get it down to the 26-yard line. Only picked up a yard, maybe a yard and a half on that play.
Minute 25 left to go in the first quarter. 14-7, Cedartown leading.
For the Panthers. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs with the ball on the 26-yard line.
All right, Jalen Johnson splits out to the right. Dorsey and Kent are the 2 tight receivers. Give it to Dorsey off the right side. Dorsey's got some running room. He's down the right side. Touchdown, Cedartown.
27-yard touchdown run, 26-yard touchdown run by Kobe Dorsey. Cedartown goes up 2 touchdowns.
That's so much fun to run a touchdown for your team. Dorsey has 2 tonight. And Zeke Brown has 1. The Bulldogs lead 21-7 with 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
That touchdown is sponsored by Foundation Orthodontics. This extra point is sponsored by Lewis Plumbing.
All right. Ranson Adams in there for the point after. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. It's good. That young man, he kicks it right down the middle every time.
Great kick.
All right, the Bulldogs lead 21-7. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
Every great team is built on tradition, trust, and showing up when it matters most. That's the same legacy the Gamage family of Gamage Funeral Home has built both on the field and throughout our community for over 75 years. For generations, they've worn the red and black, cheered on our Bulldogs from the stands, and stood by their side during life's toughest moments. When your family needs compassionate care from people you know and trust, choose Gamage Funeral Home. Gamage Funeral Home, the home of thoughtful service.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
We're back. Cedartown scoring another touchdown. and lead 21-7. We're still only in the first quarter. 53 seconds to go. Dogs will kick the ball off to the Panthers here. Once again, Branson Adams, who has been kicking the mess out of the ball.
And he has kicked it from the 25 to the 20-yard line a minute ago.
Number 15, Cortez Hopkins. Kicking off the Bulldogs, number 80, Branson Adams.
And that one's going to be caught at the 1, and that young man is going to bring it up. He's going to be hit down at the 19.
Chris Johnson. Oh, man, he knew he got hit then.
He laid the lumber to him.
With Dalton leading Rockmart 7-0 in the second quarter. Dade County over Pepperell in the second quarter.
You know, Dade County used to not be able to beat anybody.
And Alexander leading Villarica 7-6.
What's that score for Pepperell?
Pepperell, it's 7-0. It says second quarter.
Rockmart trailing to Dalton early.
All right, Watkins splits way out to the left. Number 6 just inside of him. That's Colin Williams. Give it off to the tailback. He's not going to get much up there. That's the furthest run they've had. That's 4 yards.
Carrollton leading Rome 28-0.
Wow.
In the second quarter. And Bremen leading Bowden 14-0 in the first quarter.
All right, second down and 6. The ball is on the 23.
I think we may let the clock run out in the first quarter, guys. Down to 15 seconds.
I would. Get a breather for both teams as hot as it is.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Bulldogs lead 21-7. We'll be back after the 60-second time with the second quarter.
Visit Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings to get high-grade performance straight from the commercial Maytag washer assembly line. The Maytag commercial-grade residential washer features a robust build that brings rugged durability to your home laundry room. Shop now at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings and bring home the power of Maytag. Stop in at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings, 539 West Avenue in Cedartown, 770-748-7936 or rudywoods.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
We are back here at Doc Ayers Field. 21-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Down to the sideline report, Sam Branch. Sam, a good start to the Bulldogs offensively and defensively speaking. Both sides of the ball playing well.
Yeah, I don't think you could have asked for a better start from this Cedartown offense. They were get off to a hot start, and they were doing it with both running the ball and passing. One thing that I saw on that last touchdown drive was Jalen Johnson went out from his position at receiver, was able to throw a great block to make sure that he secured that edge, able to get that back some time to get in. Defense has played really well also. You guys keep mentioning Branson Adams. We saw him in pregame warm-ups hitting field goals from around 45 to 50 yards. The kid has got a leg.
Yeah, he really does, Sam. He really does. Second down and about 6 for the Ridgeland Panthers. They're going to toss sweep around the left side. That's their back Watkins. Watkins trying to get toward the first down marker. And he is going to be close to that there, Joe. Sorry, Joe. I pushed the wrong button.
That's all right.
I'm pushing 6 buttons over here.
Yeah, he got a first down by a yard on that one. It's ball was on the 30-yard line. They're on 30.
It's going to be a first down for the Panthers. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Clock was stopped as he ran out of bounds, so it's 10:51. This I think is actually their first down gained on from scrimmage. Of course, they've started at first down and had a third down conversion for a touchdown, but this is their first down that they've actually gotten on the play. So they now have started the clock back up. I guess they just took a little extra time to set the chains. Now we have a stoppage of play. The officials come running in there. Check on something.
Delay a game, I think, against
like
Ridgeland. We've got a 25-second clock. They need to be watching.
Yeah,
Both teams do.
Yeah, so the 25-second clock is underneath the video scoreboard on the north end of the field and on the field house on the other side. So it's first down and 15. Rush to the right side is number 6. That's Williams, Kyan Williams, and he will only gain about 2 yards on the play. Joe, it's been about 2-yard gains on just about every drive they've had.
They haven't gotten much on each running play. Just that one big pass play is all they've done this tonight.
2nd and 12, a gain of, let's say, 3. Quarterback for them is Caden Williams in the under center. Throws a long pass and way overthrew everybody. Tried to get number 24 there, Nathaniel Starks, and was well over his head, incomplete. They'll bring up a third down and 12 for the Panthers. Just underway in the second quarter, 21-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Rockmart trailing in the second quarter, 7-0 to Dalton. And Bremen up 2 touchdowns on the Bowden Red Devils. That game being played over in Haralson County at Bremen High School. We mentioned in the pregame that was going to be a tough game for either side. Third down and 12.
Oh,
extra motion. Yeah, that left tackle moved. I saw it all the way up here, Joe. Yeah, that's going to be another 5-yard penalty.
5 yards. So it'll be third and about 17.
One thing that's been tough for the Panthers to overcome in this ball game have been getting behind the sticks, and they've had third and long a lot tonight.
They have.
Third down 18 for the Panthers.
So it's on their the Panthers 23-yard line.
Third down and 18. Shot. No, it's going to be another under center play, and he gets tackled from behind the line. It was a sack of the quarterback, Caden Williams. He loses a ton, and it's going to be a 4th and a country mile.
Yeah, it's on the ball is going to be marked on their own 18-yard line, it looks like, Andrew.
Big Joe in the presence of Little Joe.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
So 4th down and a long way, and the Panthers will be forced to punt the ball away again, and once again, Bryant Waddell is going to be standing inside Ridgeland territory. He's going to actually back up to about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line, right on that Bulldog logo there. Faust will be kicking from his 5-yard line. Gets the punt away. It's a great flag. There will be a flag there. It's called at the 45-yard line. We had to backpedal. Might have been a face mask on that play there, not called, but we're going to check.
The referee did not throw a flag on that.
I thought there might be a flag back where the punt happened. I thought there might have been a flag up here, but neither one was thrown. And Cedartown,
I thought that was definitely roughing the passer.
It looked like
kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
But
either way, it'll be 1st and 10 for Cedartown at their own 47-yard line. Before, the Bulldogs sporting their new uniforms this year, the red uniforms and the white pants with that red and black stripe down the side of their pants and that red and white stripe on their helmets.
You know, we had white pants my first year in 67, and after that we went to gray pants 68, 69, and 70.
Here's a snap. White hands off to the right side. Jacoby Dorsey, he's got some running room. He bounces off 140, 35-30. He's gone all the way. Touchdown. Wait, there's a flag, though. He goes in the end zone. We're going to check the laundry, though.
Well, I think we had some holding on the blocker downfield on about the, what was the flag? It looked like about the 30-yard line or something.
Yeah, it's right there on the 35-yard line.
35, okay. Was holding
on the Dogs.
Well, he was already in the open, and we grabbed his jersey.
Yeah.
You know, I saw that.
Adrian Ford
brings the ball back.
Physical therapy.
So it's a spot foul, so it'll be from the 35-yard line, 10-yard penalty.
So it's going to be, what, on the 45?
Yeah, about the 45, about Ridgeland's 45-yard line.
So that's going to be, what, 1st and 2?
Yep.
First down and 2 yards. That's not it's not a stat you hear too often. But Cedartown will have it after the holding call, which again negated the touchdown. 1st and 2 from the 45-yard line.
First down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Again, the Dogs running this wing offense, kind of a triple option style. Under center is Mosley. Puts a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to the tailback.
Zeke Brown
pushing. He's got the first down across toward the 40-yard line. That's where the Dogs will have it there. 1st and 10 from the Ridgeland 40-yard line.
First down.
No trouble there to get that short first down marker.
Nope. Not with Zeke running the ball.
No, sir. 9 minutes to go before halftime. Looking forward to hearing from both bands at halftime as well, which that's just the rite of passage for high school football, getting halftime shows from the bands. We didn't get to have that 2 weeks ago. 1st and 10. Mosley under center. He's going to keep the ball. Run off right tackle. 40, 35. Got it. Tripped up there. Right around the line of scrimmage. Couldn't keep his balance. Dives forward to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be a gain of, a pretty good gain on first down there. They're going to give him 6.
6. Yeah, 6 yards.
2nd down and 4 for the Dogs. So a touchdown called back on a holding call, but Cedartown able to get that first down quickly, and I've got beyond the stick or close to the first down marker again. Receiver on the left side is Manny Holmes. Got a man in the backfield as well. And Mosley under center, fakes the handoff. He's back to pass, throws up the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Touchdown.
Rohan Kent. Touchdown.
Had a defender right around him. He kind of cut away from him, and it was an easy catch and score.
Got a 33-yard pass to Rohan Kent for the touchdown.
It's going to give the Dogs a 20-point lead, 27-7, and the extra point coming.
That touchdown is sponsored by Foundation Bulldogs.
We might be, I was about to say we might be going for 2, but now here comes Branson Adams. Adams has been stellar. Wyatt the holder. Snap is down, kick is away, right down the middle. That is good, and it is perfect. 28-7, 7:46 to go here in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with more Bulldog football after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Let's go down the sidelines with a sideline report. Sam Branch, another touchdown for the Bulldogs, and they're clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, another 7 points for the Dogs, and that one was courtesy of a great throw by Wyatt Mosley. Rohan Kent left wide open in the middle of the field. He would not have gotten there if Wyatt did not use his legs to extend the drive. That's something that we are impressed with so far. That's something that Wyatt, I believe, struggled with last year, deciding when to turn it up the field and use his legs. So far, no hesitation in playing cool, calm, and collective there in the pocket and out of the pocket for the Dogs.
Don't forget tonight's game sponsor, CNC Pressure Washing. And our game ball from Ramble Lawn Care.
Sam, why don't you take a little bit of play-by-play down there on the sideline?
All right, gentlemen, will do. Branson Adam lines up. He is going to kick off for the Dogs. Back deep will be number 1 and number 12 for Ridgeland. They'll take it just on about the 2-yard line. They're going to try to work it up the right side of the field. And all comes out at the end, but it is going to be out of bounds. So Ridgeland will retain possession. And it'll be first down for the Panthers. 7:38 left to play.
Out to the 20-yard line.
Second quarter of action, 28-7 your score. Dogs coming off of 21 unanswered points.
Harrison leading Allatoona. We've got to play them in a couple of weeks, 21-0. Dalton-Rockmark's still 7. Dalton-Rockmark 0. Calhoun 14, Jefferson 0. Calhoun still 28-0. It's like
Amber and Byron Dugan.
Otto 21,
Bill Ferguson.
Walker.
Ricky and Ann Folsom. Paula Frazier.
It's like Darlington
14.
7 over Christian Heritage.
We'll have some additional scores for you at halftime. Have our halftime report.
Jeff Truitt of State Farm and State Representative Trey Kelly.
All right, going to go around left side. And nothing doing there. The Bulldog defense, Sam, continuing to hold strong. Might have lost Sam there. We'll see if we can get him back here in a moment. Still working with a new system here, and we had to bring our antenna out from the open because one of our cords failed, so we have had to switch back and forth from that. So we'll try to get Sam back in just a second. All right, we've got second down and 10. No gain on the play. Panthers.
7 minutes left to go in the first half.
Under center, he's going to hand the ball off to the running back. He's got some running room. He's got a first down. He's out in the open. We're going to try to catch him from behind, and we do right at midfield. But another first down for the Ridgeland Panthers.
Number 34 carrying the ball for Ridgeland. That is...
he's either got cramps or he hurt his knee.
Yeah, Ridgeland player down on the field right about me. 6:48 to play in the first half. And we've got an injury timeout. We will take it with him back after this 60-second break. Cedartown up 28-7 here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
The Ridgeland player is just now getting up off the turf.
They're going to have to walk him off the field.
Yeah, number 34. That was the guy that carried the ball just then for them. That's Jamarian Benford, the senior for Ridgeland. He's
not putting weight down on that ankle, so it might be an ankle.
Yeah, that might be more than just a cramp, guys.
Yeah, I think it is.
6:47 to go, and they're just gingerly going off the field without putting much weight on that leg.
All right, Ridgeland will have first and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Bulldog defense is back out on the field. They have played exceptional here in the first half. Number 51, Cash Graham, is one of my favorites already on that team, on the defense. All right, Williams as a fullback behind him two tight wings. One of those guys went in motion there.
Yeah, he did. Slot man out to the right. He moved his left foot. But they didn't call it.
Quentin Murphy made the tackle out there for a 2-yard loss.
That was K.J. Jones on the carry. He did get tripped up by Murphy. And again, another play puts him behind the sticks. It's something that they've struggled with. They've had a couple of big plays. That first down play just a moment ago, and of course the touchdown early. We've been able to hold them behind the sticks here in this ball game.
All right, number 22, Shelton splits out to the right. Watkins splits out to the left. And Williams is going back to pass, throws it down the field as far as he can.
Intercepted.
It's intercepted by number 8 for the Bulldogs. That's Bryant Waddell. You know, he just threw that ball up. And
it wasn't near the receiver, intended receiver. He was about 5 or 6 yards over right in Waddell's hands.
That's a dangerous pass there. You got two Cedartown defenders right there. There is a flag, though, in the backfield. Let's check that.
We do have a Cole Painters penalty on the play.
Flag was thrown on the 35-yard line behind the play.
Must be holding. I bet it's holding on the offense.
And they're talking to Coach Atha down there.
Personal foul against Cedartown. That's kind of been a dead ball. Going to move the ball back.
Penalty's going to be on the Bulldogs, a personal foul.
looks like we're going to get to keep the ball, but we're going to mark it from the 27 back 10 yards to the 17. 15 yards to the 12.
And that's going to put the Bulldogs on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it had to have been after the interception happened.
Your mama wants to know what Sam Branch's number is, so you might text her that.
I will do it. First down for the Bulldogs. We're going to actually put them at the 14-yard line.
All right, Mosley under center. It's a man in motion, gives it off to Brown. Brown's got some running room. He's out across the 30 to the 33.
See that spin move he made trying to get around his defender? That was beautiful.
Yeah,
first down at the 33.
Almost about an 18-yard run, 19-yard run.
I love to watch that kid run.
I do too.
Got another cramp. Another man down for Ridgeland. So while they attend to him, why don't we take another break here? It's 28-7 with 5:41 to go. Back after a 60-second break here on the Big Double A.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog Football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Number 28, Jay Blevins, is having to be assisted off the field as well, not putting any weight on that left foot.
All right. Mosley has number 8 split out to his right, Bryant Waddell. 2 tight wings. And put a man in motion, give it back inside. Trammell has it. He's got some running room. He's broken it across the 50, gets it all the way inside the 40-yard line. Well, they're going to mark him down at the 41, but that was a great run that time by Trammell. Dalton Trammell has number 13 on. Number 13 was one of our favorite ball players for many years. Dalton is doing a good job wearing that number 13. What was that kid's name? His name was
Smith.
Sammy Smith.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Oh, he would hit you and you knew it.
Well, I think Dalton was that same type of player. All right. He's got a man down there. He's going to throw it. Oh!
Complete. Ollie West.
Try to get Ollie West. He was double covered.
Number three.
Sorry.
That's Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, he was double covered over there, and that was kind of up for grabs, and he did a good job just to knock it down and keep it from getting picked off.
That was a long throw because it was from the 40-yard line, 41, to the goal line.
Yeah, you have to throw that ball quickly. And if he'd have thrown it quicker, they wouldn't have been able to get to him. Second down and 10, though. Brown is the fullback. Dorsey and Trammell are the running backs. Motion to the right, give it in there to Brown. Brown is still running. Number 53 has him. He's trying to haul him down, but Brown was just giving it, son, and he got it, picked up 2 yards on the play.
They'll give him to the 39-yard line, guys, so it's going to bring up third down and long.
Yeah, 4:35 left to go in the first half. Cedartown leading 28-7.
Third down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Ty Dulaney is in there as the wide out this time. Ollie West tied in to the left. Motion to the right. Toss back to Dulaney. Dulaney had made the first man miss. And he had some running room. Got it inside the 35, but it's going to be fourth down.
Flag down at the 41-yard line. And we also have a Ridgeland player down on the field again.
When that flag's thrown, it's either an illegal block or holding against the Dogs, I would think.
Joe is our offensive lineman expert in the booth, and he knows that because he used to hold. And
I used to hold and
all the
pinch,
time.
grab and slap, anything to get an advantage.
That's right. Kid is hurt on the field. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back after our 60-second break with more of the football game.
Hey, Cedartown, is your AC broke? Call Master Tech Heating and Air. We are Cedartown's #1 24/7 HVAC repair service. Any brand, any time of day. Whether you're a graduate of UGA, Jack State, or Easton Hill. Call Master Tech. Master Tech Heating and Air, 770-748-6965. That's 770-748-6965. And find us on Facebook, Master Tech, Cedartown's 24/7 HVAC repair service, 770-748-6965.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Murdoch, the player, being assisted off the field, and this is the third so far that has had to leave the game due to an apparent injury, probably We don't know. There's been cramps out there, but we've also seen some other injuries as well. Third down and a long way. Way back at the 44-yard line, so the penalty must have been on Cedartown. Or to go back that far.
That's what I thought.
It's third down.
Third down and 24.
Yeah.
All right. Watson gives it inside to Brown. Brown is going to be hit and brought down after he got across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
This will be the first punt for the Dogs tonight. The 4th and 20.
Who's going to punt it?
Number 81.
81. Isaac Simon.
And against Hiram, he was
kicking some. He was
good
kicking
punts.
some.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
good
had a
punt.
great hang time.
Number 81, Isaac Simon, punting for the Bulldogs.
So our kickers are 80 and 81. Simon kicked the thing, and it's going to roll. Oh, and the boy picked it up and then fell down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Outstanding punt there. It's going to put him way back deep. And Ridgeland has lost a lot of yardage on first down, and they don't have a lot of yardage to spare here.
It's 2:58 left to go in the first half, and Cedartown won the toss, deferred to the second half, so we'll get the ball at the beginning of the second half. So we're in great position for
Holland's on the 8-yard line. First and 10. That was a great punt.
Freeman 24, Bowden 7. Also Heard County 28, Central 14. That's a little bit of surprise.
Williams gives it inside, and he runs right into Dalen. Number 74, Garrett Day. And, you know, when you hit Garrett Day, you know you're not going anywhere. He hit Garrett Day, and he went straight down.
Yeah, Day is a brick wall.
Oh, we got number 40. That's Will Worthington in there. Number 70 is in there. That's Dalen Holiday. Look at the penetration that defensive line gets. We're running him inside the 5, and he's going to go down inside the 5.
We almost got a safety on him.
Just another one is down, folks.
Just a step away from being in the end zone and getting tackled.
A lot of east and west there. 2 minutes to go exactly. Playing another Ridgeland Panther down on the turf. So we're going to have another timeout here with 2 minutes to go. And
it's third down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third down and 16 when we come back here at the Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Injury timeout with 2 minutes left. They're still dealing with looks to be a cramp down there on the field. 28-7. Cedartown has jumped all over Ridgeland here in the first half. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, Villarica leading Alexander 19-14. Villarica's added to our schedule this year in our region, and Alexander is one of our non-region games we play in a couple of weeks.
I think it's week 3 right after the Lockmark
game.
So third down, and officially they're going to call it 15. for the Ridgeland Panthers.
We've got a third down for the Panthers. This is a CDC pressure locking third down.
All right. All right, Watkins split way out to the right for them.
He's right on his goal line. Quarterback.
Williams goes under center. Motion to the wide side of the field. Going to hand it back to the tailback. Oh, the ball is on the ground.
Oh, they got it back.
Oh, and they were able to fall on it and pick up about 6 or 7 yards.
They're still going to have to punt it, though, as deep as they are.
Yeah, they got, you know, it's fourth down and 2 yards. He almost got a first down on the phone. Timeout on the officials.
Got another.
That's a Cedartown.
Cedartown player down this time.
Let me see. Number 8.
Brian Waddell.
Come on, Brian, get up, son.
Yeah, that's a cramp. He was talking back behind his hamstring.
So it's going to be fourth down. Clock is still running, actually, on the field. I don't know why. There's an injury timeout going on. Now they have finally stopped the clock at 1:23. Our clock on our screen is at 1:44. We'll see if they actually reset it or not. So it looks like
I believe the clock operator might have been into your mama's brownies and wasn't paying attention.
they put the time back
on
up. Yeah. So 1:43. I didn't even get one. I hope there's something else.
Well, I just had one.
Well, I had 2.
And it's delicious. Good. I think I've had a total of 3.
We're having a little family get-together tomorrow, so hopefully I can grab one of her treats then.
Well, I mean, she makes that little crunchy stuff is the best, isn't it?
What do they call that mix? Chex Mix.
Yeah, it's great.
Bouts to punt it from his own goal line.
Bouts is standing on his goal line. All right, let's see.
Should be Waddell right there, about the 42.
All right, that's a good punt.
Turns over.
Waddell has it. And that was a man. He didn't have a helmet on, and somebody just busted him. Waddell breaks away.
Wow.
And he goes inside the 15.
He did not stop turning and moving those legs. And look where he caught it and where he ended up.
Well, the whistle never blew, guys. So you just keep going.
Yeah. Well, number 15 lost his helmet. He still doesn't have it on. He hadn't put it on yet.
There's a flag down there. That's probably for the helmet. They're going to actually wave this off, I think.
Yeah. So Cedartown gets it, and we take it back down to, about the 15-yard line?
We're going to have a chance to score.
Well, actually, it's on the 12-yard line.
12-yard line. Well, I'm just looking to see where the chain gang is. Yeah, it's on the 12.
Yeah, and the Ridgeland coach down there is jumping up and down. Probably saying, y'all should have stopped the play when my player's helmet came off.
It's the player's responsibility to stop playing when the helmet comes off. Because,
And then if somebody tackles you, then they're going to get called for the penalty.
Yeah.
So Cedartown.
Because if you did that, people could be pulling helmets off to stop the play in the big play. They don't want to do that.
1:08 to play in the first half, 28-7. The Dogs are poised to maybe score another one here. At the 12-yard line, first and 10.
Well, we have Zeke Brown in as fullback. Ohan Kent is the wingback. We have 2 men split out to the right. Johnson is the one way out to the right.
Keeper.
And he's running the ball. That's Wyatt Mosley, and Mosley gets it down to the 6-yard line.
There's a flag on the play right around the 7. It's probably going to go back 10 yards here.
Holding Cedartown. Well, you know, you can call that on every play.
Every play you can.
Yeah.
They only call it usually when it's flagrant. You actually grab a jersey and pull it. You can grab the jersey just keeping your hands on the player, but if you pull it, that's definitely going to get called. I don't need a little fade route in the corner of the end zone.
Let's go move it back to the 19-yard line. First down and 19. Actually, first down and 17. We can get a first down at the 3. Mosley under center. Two-step drop, fired out in the flat. Oh, he didn't let him complete his route there. Tried to get it out to Jaden Johnson. You got to give him time to set up. Well, that brings up second down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second down and 16. We can get a first down at the 3. 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Mosley under center. He gave it on a little counter to Trammell. Trammell got it down to the 15. So he picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 yards on the play. It's 48 seconds to go, and Cedartown calls a timeout, I believe.
They did indeed.
Cedartown calls timeout with 48.6 seconds to go. We'll be back after this 60-second break.
Bradford's Drugstore in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Every great team is built on tradition, trust, and showing up when it matters most. That's the same legacy the Gamage family of Gamage Funeral Home has built both on the field and throughout our community for over 75 years. For generations, they've worn the red and black, cheered on our Bulldogs from the stands, and stood by their side during life's toughest moments. When your family needs compassionate care from people you know and trust, choose Gamage Funeral Home. Gamage Funeral Home, the home of thoughtful service.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
48 seconds to go here in the first half. Third down and 12 for the Dogs. Mosley back to pass, up the middle, throws toward the corner of the end zone, incomplete. Try to get it over there to number 8, Bryant Waddell, and it was beyond his reach.
Yeah, let's try a field goal.
I mean, we've got the leg for it.
We got the leg. It might as well. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Number 80 is in to try the field goal.
Yeah, Branson
It'll be a 32-yard field goal. It's kicking it from the 22.
Adams will line up here on the near hash, the right hash. Mosley will take the snap. It's down. The kick is up. It is
good.
Good. Just inside the left upright.
35 seconds left to go in the half. Cedartown kicks the field goal to lead 31-7.
Let's take a 30-second break. We'll come back with the kickoff after this.
Visit Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings to get high-grade performance straight from the commercial Maytag washer assembly line. The Maytag commercial-grade residential washer features a robust build that brings rugged durability to your home laundry room. Shop now at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings and bring home the power of Maytag. Stop in at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings, 539 West Avenue in Cedartown, 770-748-7936 or rudywoods.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
31-7 after the field goal, 32-yard field goal by Branson Adams. We will kick the ball off from the 40. I think we would have preferred to have had the touchdown, but we'll take the points.
It's good to know that we have somebody that can kick a 31-yard field goal.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good in that department, Frank, in the kicking game, whether it's punting or place kicking. Adams will kick the ball off from that 40-yard line. It's going to go back to the 5, and it goes off his hands. He picks it up, and he went in the end zone with it. That's going to be a touchback, I think.
Number 44 had him in his sights. That's Caleb Berg. And Caleb was actually offside on it.
Yeah, he kind of was, wasn't he?
32.6 seconds remain in the first half.
He ran back to the end zone. He knew he was in trouble when he fumbled the catch, and he pulled it back into the end zone and took the touchback to the 20-yard line. We're going to put 32 seconds back on the clock. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll have scores from around the region, plus halftime performances from both bands.
I am really, really pleased with our offense tonight and our defense.
Yeah, really, the whole team, offense, defense, special teams have done a great job. 32 seconds to go. Tall sweep left side, running to the 20, and he's not going to get anything else. He'll get to the 20-yard line and get stuff there.
Number 12 turned him in just like he's supposed to. That siren called him, and he's only a freshman, Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, you're on.
We're going to have some freshmen play. Because we've got 27 freshmen.
Siren is a freshman, and he played that corner just like he's supposed to.
That's going to do it for the half, guys.
And that's one-yard loss. All right, Andrew will have a lot for you in just a moment.
Lots to talk about.
Okay. You're listening to Cedartown High School football, the Big AA. It is 31-7 at halftime here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Andrew?
Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back to the halftime report.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, Wayne Gammon, and Winston Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
Are you having roofing problems like broken shingles, a roof leak? Then you need to contact Joe at Oak Ridge Roofing. Oak Ridge Roofing can do roof repairs, new roofs for residential and commercial clients. One of the special things that Oak Ridge Roofing has done is giving a new roof away to a worthy person in our community. So contact Joe Tatum today for your roofing need. 770-778-3299. Oak Ridge Roofing is veteran-owned and ready to serve you. Check them out online at oakroofing.net. Email Joe at oakroofing.net or call 770-778-3299.
Welcome back. We are at halftime. The Cedartown Bulldogs lead 31-7 over the Ridgeland Panthers. Let's listen in to the Cedartown Bulldog Band. They're going to do their Ozzy Osbourne show. This should be very entertaining. Let's listen in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the pound, the Cedartown Bulldog Band.
Cedartown Bulldog Band continuing their halftime performance. Wouldn't be an Ozzy Osbourne performance without a little Crazy Train. Great job by the Cedartown Bulldog Marching Band as they complete their halftime performance. Outstanding job. I'll tell you what, the Cedartown Bulldog Band, being an alumni of the Cedartown Bulldog Band, Sam, very proud of what they have accomplished over the past several years. They sounded great early on in the season. Of course, they put up with a lot of the same things the football team has to put up with. You know, all the hot practices outside and learning their show, learning their numbers, and they've done a great job. I'm really proud of what they're doing.
Yeah, just an excellent performance by that band. You know, they were great last year during the halftime with their Salute to America show, and they followed up right here with a really cool tribute to Ozzy Osbourne and just some great music. Could not be prouder of our Cedartown High School marching band.
We're going to get to some scores here in a minute, Sam, but we wanted to start with our stats. We'll start with the Ridgeland Panthers, who trail Cedartown 31-7. They've got 44 yards rushing, 85 yards passing, for a total of 129 yards. They're 1-5 in passes. That one pass was that touchdown pass. 2 first downs, 1 pick. They fumbled the ball once. They picked it back up. Actually gained some yardage on that one. 8 penalties for them, 55 yards. For the Bulldogs, very much reminiscent of what we normally think of for Bulldog football. 181 yards on the ground, 78 yards passing for a total of 259 yards. 2 of 6 of passing. We had 6 first downs in that first half. No interceptions, no fumbles, 7 penalties for 80 yards. So, Sam, the lack of turnovers has been great to see, and also great to see the Dogs controlling the clock with possession, and the running plays have been fantastic. Offense, defense, and special teams as a whole look great.
Well, one thing that we really took away from the Hiram scrimmage was the initial opening offensive drive for the Bulldogs and their ability to pound the football on the ground, pick up positive yards every play, and control the clock. We were not snapping the ball until there were, 3 seconds or so on the play clock, and so we've seen some repeated success with that tonight. We also saw a smidgen of a glimpse into the passing game against Hiram, but tonight Wyatt Mosley has been absolutely fantastic. He has thrown maybe 2 or 3 bad passes all game, and those are not nearly what we saw out of Mosley last year with some of his mistakes. But I will tell you the thing that I think I've been most impressed with Wyatt is his decision making.
Yeah.
He really is committed to, when it's time for him to turn the football up the field and use his legs, he goes ahead and makes that decision, and he does it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's really shown that he's really grown up a lot this year. I mean, last year when you go through the season the Bulldogs went through, it's tough. I mean, but you learn through adversity. You learn through sharpening, iron with iron. Just a very good turnaround. I think we just saw that. We saw this in the scrimmage, but now that we're seeing it in play, actual full-on game, Bulldogs are looking like they're going to be a different team this year. And I thought for certain that was the case 2 weeks ago, and I'm even more convinced now.
A highlight from last year that we know is our defense played extremely well. The problem last year is the defense just played too much, right? They were on the field quite a bit. And so we see the repeated success. It has stayed for this year as well. The defense playing extremely well for Cedartown. And we hit on it during the pregame show. Fast. That is how they are playing. They are playing lights out speed-wise, especially in our secondary and that second level. Our linebackers, Chris Johnson has already had a big play for the Bulldogs defensively. Dalton Trammell was a name that was called out earlier. Also, shout out to Dalton from his mom, Katie. Jason Schumann, my buddy down there, asked me to give that shout out. So big shout out to Dalton.
Absolutely.
He's had a great game tonight and even got to run the football, and we saw him on the offensive side of the ball. And so those guys that are working that secondary for the defense, they have had a tough task tonight, though, because Ridgeland figured out pretty quickly they were going to have difficulty running the ball. So they've tried to stretch the field, and they've tried to utilize that passing game, and our defenders have just been all in the way and making issues for those receivers. And so just a great piece of work by our defense, and then our special teams is exactly what we thought it would be. Branson Adams was hitting from 40 and 45-yard field goals in pregame warm-ups. He's been able to be just absolutely brilliant and just executing well on our kickoffs, and then those opportunities where he's had to come in for extra points in that field goal.
Absolutely. Let's get to a few scores here. Halftime score up in Whitfield County. The Dalton Catamounts lead Rockmart 14-0. Calhoun on top of Jefferson 21-0. That is a third quarter score. It's halftime, and Heard County. Listen, Heard County might be a pretty good team this year. They're leading Central 37-14. Also another close one over at Flowery Branch. Cass 25, Flowery Branch 20. That one at the half. Also Adairsville, a 13-0 lead over Sonoraville at halftime. Sequoia over Denmark 26-7 at half. How about this score? Third quarter, it's Bremen 24, Bowden 7. Some other scores. Sardis of Alabama trailing Haralson County 20-0. Haralson County and Day County are tied 7-7 in the third quarter. Closer game than I think a lot of folks might have thought. Carrollton 34 and Rome 7 at Barron Stadium. That is a third quarter score. Carrollton is having their way with the Wolves.
Well, we thought that was going to be an uneven matchup, even though those are two pretty big programs that over the last several years have had a lot of success, but we know with everything that Carrollton brings back year after year, they have a great coaching staff that is able to get out there and for all intents and purposes, they recruit those kids into that school system, and so they have a wide net that they can cast and a big pool to pull from. Rome, new coach, first year, Coach Reed was there for a long time coaching that Wolves program, and he is no longer with Rome, and so this new coach coming in, it's going to take some time for them to kind of adjust, but I also had heard that Rome struggled in some of their preseason scrimmage games as well. So no surprise that the Trojans are picking up a big lead right now and on their way to a big win over the Bulls.
Some other scores that are about halfway done. Temple leading Osborne 21-14. That's a third quarter score. Pickens is on top of North Cobb Christian 28-7 at halftime. The Woodland Wildcats out of Cartersville are leading Pope at the half 14-3. That's kind of a surprise. And Dalton edging Christian Heritage at halftime 14-13 is the score.
That's a surprising score right there that Joseph Bailey is showing us. Oconee County right now leading North Oconee. It's 14-7 at the half.
Two teams we're going to see later this year. Villarica, our region opponent, is leading Alexander 26-14. We will see Alexander in week 3 on the road at their place. Kennesaw Mountain over Alpharetta 10-9 second quarter. Some other scores. Harrison Hoya is all over Altoona. Second quarter score 28-7, and Elliott called that one.
My buddy Elliott in the booth with us right now during the halftime break. He and Chris McKelvey, the guys that did the research, they're the ones that are getting that pick right.
They are. And the guys who pick on emotion like you and I do.
We got that one wrong.
We got it wrong. Mount Zion Eagles 28, Calvary Christian 3. And then Murray County and Coosa are tied at 14 in the second quarter of that one. One more, Armurchie is at Banks, is taking on Banks County. They're trailing 18-0 in the first quarter. And
sounds like the woes for the Armurchie Indians are going to continue into this season.
Sounds like a halftime score, Tryon over Gordon Lee 14-7. And that, looking down the list, Hiram is trailing Cartersville. Yes, 41-0. That is a second quarter score. It's probably even worse now after the fact.
Lafayette with a 21-0 lead over Chattooga about halfway through that second quarter of play.
Over in Alabama, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles of Jacksonville, Alabama, on top of the Piedmont Bulldogs, 20-0, and a couple of powerhouse schools. Oxford over Gaston City, 35.
Elliott had to show us that one. Dade County, Pepperell, all tied up at 7 each. But don't worry, Elliott. The Dragons are a second half team, right? See, spoken like a true football fan there, whose team is not doing what they need to in the first half.
Model has defeated Walker of Marietta 28-7. That game must have been yesterday because it's already gone final. And then, of course, yesterday Gordon Central fell to Southeast Whitfield 42-28. And those are your halftime scores, my friends. And as we head to the second half, the Cedartown Bulldogs with a big commanding lead, 31-7 over the Ridgeland Panthers. Let's take a 2-minute break and we'll come back with the start of the second half here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With flexible class options and the Hope Career Grant, eligible students can attend tuition-free, plus a 100% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Apply now. Visit gmtc.edu today.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, Go Bulldogs!
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal and lasting tribute to your loved one. Our number 678-901-1234. Visit us online at smithmillerfh.com. Smith & Miller Funeral Home. Honoring life and celebrating memories.
31-7, Cedartown leads as we start the third quarter of play. The Cedartown Bulldogs in control of this ball game. Next week, Cedartown will be on the road for the first time this season in the regular season to take on the Rock Martin Yellow Jackets at the Rock. So we hope you'll join us for that as well. Sports Talk Live pregame at 6 o'clock next Friday. Locker report at 7 o'clock with Coach A, the 7:30 kickoff here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Next week, we've got several things going on. Tuesday, we'll be on the road in Lady Dogs softball action against the Cartersville Lady Canes. Thursday, we will be taking on Woodland here at home. And the Bulldog Bash will be on Thursday as well, prior to the Rockmart game. So be sure to take part in that action. Lots to do here on the cusp of another football season. 60-second break. Kickoff coming up next here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you
you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
About to begin the third quarter. Cedartown 31 and Ridgeland 7. Glad to have you with us here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA 106.1 FM, AM 1340, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and the NFHS Network, and also on TuneIn Radio or however you listen to us. We're glad to have you with us. Joe McClendon, that first half, everything clicking for the Bulldogs.
It was a great half. Halves like this just gives them more confidence, going into the second half and then into the season. I like something you and Sam discussed at halftime. Last year we had trouble with a lot of fumbling, turnovers and things like that.
Yeah.
We were turnover free.
Yeah.
In the first half.
Turnovers at all.
That was great.
Got to cut back on the penalties. We had some holding calls. We had some other stuff. But other than that, and again, special teams looked great. Punting and kicking. Of course, we had the 32-yard field goal. Branson Adams has done a great job. Isaac Simon, a great job punting. Dogs, of course, will receive to open the second half. Bryant Waddell is going to be back deep along with a couple of other Bulldogs. Looks like number 3, Jalen Johnson, is also back deep. Also, Rohan Kent is standing on the 20-yard line, along with, I believe, Chris Johnson is back there. Here's the kick. We're underway here in the third quarter. It's going to be taken at the 5-yard line by the Dogs. He's to the 10, 15, 20. Turns right side, 25, 30, up the middle. He's still going. He's got a crease. Right side to the corner of the end zone. Gets tackled late out of bounds.
19.
That was number 3, Jalen Johnson, running it across midfield, and it's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs inside Ridgeland territory. They're back at it again.
And the kicker, he was left up to the kicker. He had to stop him. Number 19, Will Fouts.
So minute 48 to go here. The Cedartown Bulldogs in business again on a big kickoff return for Jalen Johnson.
Well, Jalen is a great athlete, and he's just liable to break something real quick. Anytime.
6.
He definitely did it then. Dogs going to line up a couple of receivers on the left side. Mosley is under center. He's going to hand the ball off. Right side, it's Jacoby Dorsey trying to get a couple of yards. He's actually going to get 5 yards on that play to the 35.
It's a hard running by Dorsey that time.
On the right side for a 5-yard gain.
Fullback handoff there, and he gets to the 35-yard line. Second down and 5 for the Dogs. Frank, did you see the halftime show? Pretty good, wasn't it?
It was. I really liked that. Tribute to Ozzy Osbourne.
2nd and 5. The defense in a bit of confusion for the Ridgeland Panthers. Going to hand it again. This is to number 1, Chris Johnson. He's trying to get off left tackle. He gets toward the first down marker. He's going to be about a half yard short.
Well, he bounced off the original tackle, and he moved outside, and he got 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Saya Murdoch for the Panthers.
Saya, see ya.
Saya, see ya.
Saya, see you later.
See ya, Murdoch.
3rd down, and we'll call it 1. Tight set for the Dogs. Man goes in motion to the right. Extra tight end over there. Going to give it off to the motion man. Goes around right side. He's got a first down. That's Jacoby Dorsey. He gets horse collar tackled out of bounds. No flag. But the Dogs will get the first down inside or near the 20-yard line.
That's the kind of offense you want to see. You know, your offensive line is blocking the defensive line 3 or 4 yards down the field. And that means that, you know, they're 3 or 4 yards down the field for,
and you know,
they can even tackle them.
They're doing what you're supposed to do. Second half, if you're on offense, take it down, score, set the tone, set the pace, or defense, stop it. You know.
First, Rohan Kent is one of the wings. They're going to toss sweet at Baxter Kent. Kent cuts it up the field. He's across or inside the 20. Picks up 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. Be second down and 6 from the 19.
Rohan Kent is another returning starter from last year, Frank, who we know, and we've seen him do it. He can turn on the jets. If he can get free, he's gonna burst down the field.
I mean, if he ever breaks away from the linebackers, the defensive back won't be able to touch him.
Second down 7.
All right. Brown is behind the quarterback, going to fake it to Brown, and Brown is going to throw it in there. Rohan Kent's going to make an reception in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown Cedartown with 9:33 to go here in the third quarter. What do you think about that, guys?
That was a pretty pass. I mean, it was perfect.
Not only was it a pretty pass, Joe, it was a great drive.
Yeah.
You know, from the
come back for the second half, take it down, score. And say we're not going to slow down.
Frank Wyatt threw that corner of the end zone earlier in the game, overthrew his receiver. That time laid it right in his bread basket. Perfectly placed. Perfectly placed. And then here's Branson Adams, who hit that 32-yard field goal to end the first half. He's going to kick the extra point here.
It just makes me feel good to have a kicker as good as
Branson Adams, yeah.
Branson, and Isaac Simon is a great punter, too.
Kick is good, 38-7, right down the middle. With 9:32 to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Ridgeland 7.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Thank you, Andrew Carter. Sorry, I can't hear myself. Great drive by the Cedartown Bulldogs. Wyatt Mosley again going through the air line. Breaking news for you guys during halftime. Nick Chubb announced on his Instagram page he is officially retiring from the National Football
League. We hadn't heard anything, and I am really pleased that he's done that, because I'd rather see him retire than mess his legs up again.
Well, and he's had a great career. Those in fumble on the kickoff return. He's got to fall on top of it to the 13-yard line there. But, yeah, what a great career by Nick Chubb. He's actually here tonight. He announced it on the sideline here. So he announces to the world that he is retiring from the National Football League. And congratulations to Nick on a great career playing, of course, here on this very field, playing for 4 years for the University of Georgia, and of course, on the National Football League.
I was reading something about his career with the NFL. He had over 1,000 yards in every season until he got hurt.
38-7 as Ridgeland will take over deep in their home territory.
Jessica Payton, Polk County Public Service.
And he comes down here almost daily and works out with guys at the field house.
Right.
Here's a snap, and they're going to try to run it around, and the ball is on the ground. Got a fumble on the play. I think Cedartown picked it up. Yes, they did, I think. Cedartown players say they did, and the officials say they did. Cedartown picked up the loose ball.
That's number 40, Will Worthington, who picked it up.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
Not at all.
Ball on the 10-yard line, so
it's actually on the 9.
Is it the 9?
Yeah. So it's first and goal from the 9.
The Bulldogs are going to take over inside the Rome Orthopedics.
38-7.
Yeah, great game.
And we're actually ready to score again.
Bring it on.
30 points in the fourth quarter. Lead, you go to a running clock.
Well, we're right over that margin.
Yes. Timeout.
Officials timeout, I think. Down at Ridgeland.
They didn't have enough men on the field, so they had somebody run in from the sideline, call timeout.
We'll go ahead and take this break as well. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be back right after this.
It's the Border Mexican restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back here to Doc Ayers Field here on a hot, turned out to be a pretty pleasant evening after the sun went down.
It is.
38-7.
Very pleasant. All right, Mosley has it first and goal from the 9. He's going to turn, give it inside to Brown, and Brown's inside the 5 to the 4, so he picked up 5 yards on the play.
Actually, I think that was number 11, Quentin Dulaney, who got the ball there, Frank. That was his first carry of the night.
Well, I hadn't seen him carry the ball.
Quentin Murphy, I beg your pardon, not Dulaney, Quentin Murphy. Quentin Dulaney hadn't played in a long time.
No, I was about to say, Quentin, has he morphed back into his high school player?
His son is, Ty, of course, is on the team, but that's Quentin Murphy, beg your pardon. He gets his first carry.
All right, Quentin Murphy is the fullback. Motion to the wide side of the field. Give it off to Murphy again. He is inside the 3. Falls down toward the goal line. It's going to be at the 2-yard line.
Third and goal for the Dogs right there.
That hole opened up wide right there at the tackle.
It did.
When the left tackle and the left guard, the linebacker that made contact with him to stop him.
All right, Zeke has gone in at fullback, and going in at one of the tackles, or at a blocking back, is Will Worthington.
You've also got Chris Johnson and Ollie West out there as tight ends.
And,
fumble on the play. Looks like Ridgeland picked it up near the 1-yard line. They did.
Well, we were just talking about no fumbles in the first half, and then we jinxed them.
We did.
Well, joke's on them. They're going to have it, looks like inside the 1-yard line, so they're going to have to scrimmage out of the end zone.
And we may get a safety on
We
this.
just might.
Mosley snap is fumbled. The Panthers are going to take over inside the 5-yard line.
Inside the 5 is more like the 1.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to have number 74, Garrett Day, number 70, Dalen Holiday, number 40, Will Worthington. That's the interior defensive line on the 1-yard line for the Bulldogs.
I will say that Cedartown has put the beefy guys up front here to try to get this safety right here, or at least stop
Ollie West is playing the left defensive end. And there's a snap. I'm going to give it to the fullback, and he got it to the 3-yard line, and that's about it.
I'm going to give him to the 5.
I didn't see the 5. I see the referee standing on the 5.
That'll be a gain of about 4.
Cash came up and made the play.
Second down 6.
The same defensive line is lined up for Cedartown. Williams give it to the fullback. He doesn't get anything, and he breaks it out. Got it across the 5 to the 6 or 7.
Second effort there got him some extra yardage, but still well short of the line to gain. Third down. Call it a long 4, maybe 3.
4.
When you're that deep, 4 yards is a long way for third down.
Yep. And they started this drive on the 1 yard line.
Ridgeland after the fumble near the goal line, a third down and 4.
All right. Oh, the offense is left, right guard. That's right, Joe. No, number 74 for Cedartown, Garrett Day, he just kind of rocked in his stance. He didn't move. That boy, he jumped.
Garnett Day is
he's a big dude.
If he was right in front of me,
he's a hoss.
If he was right in front of me, I'd just step out of the way. That's going to back it up.
It's going to be down to the 3 yard line. All right, Stiles goes out to the right along with Watkins. They're both out there. Williams under center. He's going to try to throw it out there. He gets it, and somebody got blocked in the back and held.
Absolutely. There is a flag on the play. I think they will get him. So we'll check the laundry. The play took it out of bounds the far side. It's going to be 4th down anyway.
Johnson got locked in the back, and he got held 2.
Number 5, Manny Holmes.
They're going to decline it because they ran out of bounds. They didn't gain anything. And it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it inside the goal line. And the ball is going to be on what? The 7 yard line?
Will Fausto, Panthers, ready to punt. Back 8 for the Bulldogs.
Ryan Waddell will be standing at the Ridgeland 36 yard line to receive this punt. There he goes. Catches it at about the 44 yard line, runs right side, got a flag on the play, still on his feet. Toward the right side, cuts toward the inside. He's toward the 5 yard line, tackled there, but let's wait and see what the flag's all about.
With the return inside the 5.
The flag is on the what?
On the it's on the 33. Far side or far hash.
He's kicking it back.
Face mask. No, holding.
Yeah, they could call holding on anything.
Been a few of those on the Dogs tonight. So that's going to put the ball back on the 40 yard line.
That's still excellent field position with 5:44 to go here in the second half, third quarter.
Near sideline.
We've been all over the place near the goal line this half. We just had to put it in there. All right, Mosley takes a 2-step drop, throws it out to Johnson. Johnson had one man to hit him, and he's down the sideline, going to go out of bounds inside the 25. Well, he said he stepped out at the 27, but that's a first down for the Bulldogs. Jalen Johnson ran right out of the tackle. Did you see that?
Yeah, he did.
He spun around and got loose.
And again, Jalen does what Jalen does. He turns on the afterburners and leaves everybody in the dust.
Ty Dulaney and Jalen Johnson split out to the right. Zeke Brown is the fullback, motion to the right side. Give it in there to Zeke. Zeke is running, folks. He's inside the 20, and he's down to the 16. Looks like he got too far out over his leaning forward. But he gets a first down to the 16.
It's 5:13 left to go in the third quarter. Cedartown leading 38-7. Driving.
Well, Brown, a couple of times on that run, he kind of lost his footing a little bit, lost his balance, kept it up there.
He was leaning out too forward.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Inside the red zone, first and 10.
Ward and Dulaney out to the left, motion to the wide side of the field, give it to Rohan Kent. Kent's following his blocking. He's inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line.
It's just so good to see the Bulldogs running this under center wing style offense again. We're so suited for that. You know, the shotgun is great sometimes, but for the Bulldogs, when you run that play a lot, when you sweep to the left, you're already close to the line of scrimmage when you start.
And you know, we pass better out of this.
We do. We really do.
Dulaney, Mosley has been throwing the ball excellent.
He really has.
All right, we got a slot to the left. Fullback behind the quarterback. Give it off to Dulaney. Dulaney is still running, and he's down to about the 12-yard line. Actually, I think that's about the 7-yard line. It's going to be third down and 1.5. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Bryant Waddell's going to line up as a receiver on the near side here.
Well, we got some good receivers. Waddell, Johnson, Ty Dulaney.
Yeah.
All right, Mosley has got two tight wings. Fullback behind him. He's going to turn and give it to the fullback. He's up the middle. Oh, Mosley kept it and tried to run it. If he had just handed it off, he had a first down.
Yeah, he'll be hauled down just short of the first down marker. It's going to bring up a fourth down to about 1.
I believe I'd go for it.
Absolutely.
Rather than kick a field goal.
Mosley goes to the sideline to get the call, and I think this is probably going to be what Coach Atha says. Let's go for it.
And Zeke Brown had a first down if he'd have just given it to him.
3:15 to go in the third quarter. 38-7, Dogs leading.
No wide outs, two tight ends, two tight wings. Zeke right behind Wyatt. Wyatt under center. Going to give it to
Jacoby Dorsey.
Jacoby Dorsey. He goes inside and he scores a touchdown for the Bulldogs with 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Bulldogs go up 44-7.
That was a pretty handoff there to Jacoby. He went around the right side, almost like he handed it to him around his back, and then nobody saw him. He just about went in untouched there to the end zone, and another touchdown for Cedartown, up 44-7. And here comes Adams to attempt the extra point.
There's the snap to hold the kick. Those just getting prettier and prettier. 45-7.
Yes, sir, Frank. 45-7. 2:59 to play in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second break and be back after this on the Bulldog Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back to the sideline, Sam Branch. Sam, another touchdown for the Bulldogs. Jacoby Dorsey providing it this time.
And another example of the Bulldogs just using their power for their running backs to bust through that line. Of course, that touchdown drive was set up by really good field position thanks to some great defensive work by our Cedartown Bulldogs.
Absolutely. Good report, Sam. Looking forward to hearing from Coach Atha at the end of the ball game as Branson Adams will be kicking the ball off with 2:58 to play in the third quarter. Looks like we will have a running clock and maybe a quick fourth quarter. We love that.
All right, Adams kicks it off. Number 44 is offside again. He goes all the way back to the 1 yard line, Watkins does, and 44 is inside the 15 and makes a tackle at the 11-yard line.
Caleb Burge, the senior, boy, he came in plowing in there on special teams and brought him down deep in their own territory. Another great tackle. Guys, I can just tell just by, we mentioned it at halftime, I can tell just by watching this first game, this Cedartown Bulldog team has a different attitude than last year, and they're coming back. They've got something to prove, and they're proving it now.
As we said last year, this year with the number of juniors we had coming up to seniors, we had 5 seniors, So they right now, what I'm seeing is a 180-degree turn from last year.
All right, they try to run it off the right tackle. Number 12's got some running in. He gets it out to about the 20-yard line. He goes down there.
J.J. Jones there on the run.
Picked up about 8 yards on the play to be second down and 2.
But Coach Athan had them, usually they do 3-day workouts during the summer. They were doing 4-day workouts. So they were working hard to improve.
Injury timeout on the field, so we will take a timeout as well.
That's a Bulldog now, so we want to make sure that Bulldog is okay.
They're heading out there to work on his leg. Looks like a cramp. So we will step aside while they work him out. 60-second break and be back in a moment. It's 45-7. Dogs lead big here in the third.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Still have the timeout on the field. They're still working out the player there on the field. Joe, do you got any scores for us while we wait for the player to be taken care of? Pull your headset on there, Joe. There you go. That would help.
Oh, listen, Billerica leading Alexander. Again, we play Alexander in a couple of weeks. 26-20. We've got Pepperell-Dade County tied at 14. Dalton leading Rockmart 14-7 in the third quarter. I bet it's close to the fourth quarter now. Coosa losing to Murray County in the fourth quarter. Alatoona losing to Harrison 28-7. Cardinals were leading Hiram 48-0 in the third quarter. Bremen leading Bowden 31-13 in the fourth quarter. Rome losing to Carrollton 55-7 in the fourth.
Cash Graham, the injured player, coming off now under his own power.
Cash is walking like he's got cramps in both of his legs.
Possibly.
So I'm going to make sure that he gets better. All right, to give it to the tailback. He's across the 25, out near the 30-yard line. We're going to have a first down for Ridgeland.
2:17 left to go in the third.
Got the ball at the 29. We've got some substitutes in there now. And the ball's thrown out here to Watkins. Watkins made the first man miss, and they knocked him out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
Take back that one touchdown they scored. I don't know. I mean, and also the field position on they've had a few times. Well, I guess it's just the touchdown. They have not been across the 50-yard line.
Another first down for the Panthers.
Except for one time, maybe two times. They're close to it now at their own 45-yard line here on the near side. 1:48 to play here in the third quarter.
Looks like we've got mostly new numbers in there.
We do.
Defense right now.
We almost jumped offside there. They're running off to the right side. Got a couple of guys to try to bring him down. Yeah, they finally do bring him down. About a yard loss. Verge there bringing him in after he came out with the cramp there. He's back in there making tackles.
Yeah, the running back is laying down the ground.
Yeah, did you see how he went down? He went down hard, and his head hit the ground. You know, it was like a ricochet.
They're going to attend to him there with 1:30 to play here in the third quarter. Cedartown leads 45-7.
May have knocked him out. Minute 30 seconds to go here in the third. We'll take a 60-second timeout and be back in a moment.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Hey Cedartown, is your AC broke? Call Master Tech Heating and Air. We are Cedartown's #1 24/7 HVAC repair service. Any brand, any time of day. Whether you're a graduate of UGA, Jack State, or Easton Hill, call Master Tech. Master Tech Heating and Air, 770-748-6965. That's 770-748-6965. And find us on Facebook, Master Tech, Cedartown's 24/7 HVAC repair service, 770-748-6965.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Chris Johnson went in there for Cash Graham. He was playing middle linebacker, and they sweeped it back to Watkins. Watkins looked like he had a run to fumble. Oh, there's a fumble on the play, and the Bulldogs are on top of it.
Brecken Ward jumps on top of that loose ball. But, yeah, you're talking about that tackle there by Chris Johnson. He whooped him. I mean, he went in there and whooped him.
Johnson cut through the line. Did you see him cut through the line, go right for the running back, and he got him and threw him down. And Watkins looked like he didn't feel good after he got up.
Brecken Ward picks up the loose ball, and now we have a timeout called on the field, so we'll take it with him. Let's do a 30-second break this time, and we'll be back after this with more football in a moment.
This is Jody Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Anything coming through there.
Welcome back, 45-7. Cedartown leads with 33 seconds to go.
We're just talking about Chris Johnson tackling Watkins a minute ago, and that was a outstanding play by that young man. He's a senior now, but he's been playing first team defense since he was a freshman. Hadn't he, Andrew?
He's been showing out since then.
All right, new quarterback in there. Number 9 for Cedartown, that's Berkeley Barra. He's a freshman. And he fumbled the exchange, so we lost about a half yard. He's second down and 11.
The clock's going to run out in the third quarter, and that's going to take us to the fourth.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Bulldogs lead 45-7. We'll be back after this 60-second break with the fourth quarter of the game.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated good neighbor pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated good neighbor pharmacy.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Down to the sideline, Sam Branch. Great three quarters already for the Bulldogs.
Listen, a fantastic 3 quarters of football. The Bulldogs offense was absolutely showing out tonight, scoring points both on the ground and through the air. The defense doing exactly what we expected them to do coming back into this season. And now it's time for the younger kids to take over for this final quarter of play.
All right, we give it off to him in the backfield, and he gets almost back to the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the play.
Josh Goodwin, number 22.
Hey, Sam, why don't you go over toward Nick and see if you can't get an interview with the boy.
And our final recognition tonight for members of the Bulldog family.
I don't know if it's going to reach that far where we are now.
Carson and Dana Tanner. Trammell Lawn Care.
We shall see. That penalty was on Ridgeland, it looks like, so the Dogs are going to get a first down on this. It's going to go down to the 25-yard line.
And Mike and Shirley Worthington, thank you for your continued support of the Cedartown.
Must have been a face mask or something, because otherwise it wouldn't have been that far. Oh, number 12 is broken out. He's going in for the touchdown.
That's
what you call that, a fumble?
Zyron Colvin, a freshman.
What you call that, a fumble, Rooski?
Yeah, he bobbled it.
Yeah, he bobbled it and then got control of it and then went into the end zone.
He's a freshman. He's going to talk about this come Monday.
Hey, he was fast too, Joe. Did you not say he was related to Colvin that used to play for us?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's some relation.
He's a fast little Colvin.
If you remember Sharon Colvin from the late 90s, early 2000s, I remember in 2001 going into halftime in the Georgia Dome game. It was Jacob Kelly to Sharon Colvin for a big touchdown there, and that was a big touchdown right there. Looks like Quack will go in to attempt. They're going to actually have to run it this time, and they're going to throw to the end zone. And did he catch it?
No,
incomplete.
was out of the bounds.
He caught it, but it was too far out of bounds, yeah.
That extra point's going to fail.
That was Ollie West that caught it.
51.
We almost converted that.
So it's they've got a running clock, it looks like. After score, usually they stop the clock. That's one of the rules for a running clock in the fourth quarter. Penalty after a score, then injury.
All right, well, we've got timeout on the field between the score. We're going to keep it right here with the time running down. Ridgeland will come back out on the field. Good day for the Cedartown Bulldogs as we've really looked good getting into this first game of the season. Dogs getting back out there to kick the ball away to the Ridgeland Panthers. Number 81 out there. Isaac Simon is going to kick it, I believe. Clock continues to run down. No, Sam, back down to you, brother. It was a odd touchdown, but hey, we'll take it.
Well, an odd touchdown, but for one of those young Bulldogs, just turned lemon into lemonade on that one.
Absolutely. To the 5-10 and trying to get around some tacklers. He's going to get to the 15-yard line, number 12 for the Ridgeland Panthers, KJ Jones, and that's what we'll take over. They've been deep a lot tonight.
That's great kickoff coverage. Anytime you can stop kickoff return team inside the 20.
Absolutely.
That is a good coverage for the kickoff. So it's on the 15-yard line.
First and 10 from the 15 as Ridgeland will take over. Don't forget, next week, Cedartown with a big test on the road at Rockmart. Week 2. And the years past, it's been week 1. I don't mind it being week 2. I'd much rather it be week 2 or later in the season anyway. All right, here's the snap. Hand the ball up. Run up the middle on about a 4-yard gain there for the Panthers.
And remember, next Thursday we'll have the Bulldog Bash downtown.
Sam Branch will be emceeing that for us. On Prior Street.
Everybody come out, cheer the Bulldogs on for a big victory in Rockmart on Friday night.
Joe, you got some volleyball to watch this weekend, or are y'all off?
Well, we're off this weekend. They had a big game Tuesday night and won, beat Rockmart 2 games, beat Cass 3 out of 5. It was a regional game.
Quarterback is going to get sacked in the backfield. Number 5, Caden Williams tried to fake a handoff, and our defense snuffed that up and tackled him for about a yard loss, they'll call it. We got 3rd down and 11.
Volleyball, they were at McEachern yesterday. It was a 5 o'clock game. I couldn't step away from the office to get there, so I haven't talked with my granddaughter on how they do. They're doing real good, the volleyball team is this year.
Gannon, McFall, and Villarreal attorneys. The Georgia Army.
3rd and 11. The ball is at the 14-yard line.
On the Huddle House.
Wide receiver on the far side. They run that wing T style offense. Back to pass, throws one down the field. It is almost intercepted by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great breakup by number 18, is it?
Yeah, that's Tyler Mooney, or Taylor Mooney rather, a senior. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 11.
Number 19, Isaiah Coleman with the pass breakup.
Oh, he said.
I'm going to say Coleman.
Bringing up the 4th down for the Panthers.
Junior.
So the Panthers will have to kick it off from their own 1-yard line. We don't have anybody back deep to receive. I think we're just going to let this kick roll a little while. 5 minutes to go exactly. Now we've got a whistle or a timeout called by the Panthers. They're just going to let the clock run through the timeout. And, Joe, I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Totally okay with that.
You know, it's, what time is it?
It's just past 10 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 10:03. I'm fine with that.
Well, our scrimmage lasted until about 10:30.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Usually we're through.
Yeah, well, we're getting close to it. We'll be done in just a few minutes. They finally did stop the clock, though, at 4:40. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Every great team is built on tradition, trust, and showing up when it matters most. That's the same legacy the Gamage family of Gamage Funeral Home has built both on the field and throughout our community for over 75 years. For generations, they've worn the red and black, cheered on our Bulldogs from the stands, and stood by their side during life's toughest moments. When your family needs compassionate care from people you know and trust, choose Gamage Funeral Home. Gamage Funeral Home, the home of thoughtful service.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Here's the snap. Punt is away. He'll punt it from about the 4-yard line. We're just going to let that one bounce. Going to take a friendly bounce, and Ridgeland's going to down it there at the near midfield.
At the 48-yard line of Ridgeland.
To give the young guys a little bit more opportunity. Looking forward to hearing the post-game comments from Coach Tommy Atha. It's been a very efficient Bulldog team we've seen tonight. Next week we've got a couple of broadcasts in the middle of the week. Tuesday, Lady Dogs softball will be on the road at Cartersville. That's going to be a big matchup for the Lady Bulldogs. They took 2 out of 3 in their non-region games this week. Then Thursday, while the Bulldog Bash is going on, we'll be taking on the Woodland Wildcats here at home. I'll have that one on the radio. Sam will be at the Bulldog Bash emceeing for that. All right, clock is now running. Give the ball off on a handoff. And it's going to be about a 2-yard gain, Joe.
Well, that's number 28 for the Dogs. That would be...
Goes to Joseph. Kai Joseph, the freshman.
Another freshman for the Dogs.
Gets to the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 7 there as the clock continues to...
See number 61 in there on offensive line, Bryson Dugan. Try to get some of these numbers players. Oh, we moved.
We did.
Number 24, Dalen Dyers in there. Number 71 for the Dogs. That's Sawyer Solve. He played football with his grandfather, Steve Solve.
Went to high school with his dad and middle school with his mom. Great family.
Number 88, Reese Atkins in there.
2nd down and 12 after the penalty. Just fumbled the handoff. The ball is on the ground, and I think Cedartown fell back on top of it. They did. It's going to be at the 50-yard line, 3rd down and 12.
Number 15 in there, Carter Nail. Number 32 going in, and that would be Sebastian Camp. All these are freshmen you're seeing going in. Number 27 coming out of the ball game. He was in there.
That's Christian Guttery.
Another freshman. Number 15 in at quarterback now. That's Carter Nail.
Nail is going to toss right side number 24. That's Dalen Dyer. Dyer is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, or close to it at least. And it's going to be 4th down. Minute and a half to play in the game. I think we'll probably just run this ball here and turn it back over
on downs. 29 going in for the Dogs. Isaiah Frost, another freshman.
We'll have some post-game analysis and some scores, stats as well, and then we'll wrap it up from the stadium here on our opening week of football.
68, Drake Robinson in, offensive lineman. 4th down and 11. Cedartown's going to try for it.
Nail back in there. Going to hand the ball off, a little delay handoff. We're going to go ahead to the 45-yard line. It's actually Barrow. Give it to Joseph, and he will be tackled short of the line to gain. It's going to turn the ball over on downs with less than a minute to play. Cedartown will go to 1-0 here in just a few seconds.
I don't know that they're going to come out and run it. You know, they haven't started the 25-second clock, and it's 25.
Now they have. Yeah, so it's just about on line with that. Ridgeland is back out on the field, but they've only got 18 seconds to run a play. They may chunk it. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds to go. They have yet to snap the ball. 1 second, and that's the ball game. They let the clock tick all the way down, and Cedartown wins their opening game of the season by a final score of 51-7. 51-7. Joe Mack, that was a statement win for the Bulldogs here in the opening game.
It was a statement win. Gives them the confidence going into a week of a cross-county rivalry at Rockmart. You know they'll be working hard this week.
Well, despite, they'll be working hard, we'll be working hard. Of course, it looks like Rockmart might be on their way to a
opening season loss.
Yeah, just quite possible.
Dalton. We've got to play Dalton in September up there.
Although I do love going to Harmon Field.
Yeah, I like Dalton. We go back a long way back. When my older brother played back in the 60s, we played them up there.
Let's go down to the sideline. Sam Branch is down there. Sam, a little final thought from you real quick.
Well, listen, just really good performance by our Cedartown Bulldogs. A great offensive performance, a great defensive performance as well. It's a lopsided victory, and it's something that coming into this game, I don't know if we fully expected the outcome to be a 51-7 win, but you have to be happy with everything that you saw down on the field. Now, you flip the page, you put this one in the rearview mirror, and you get ready to go work again. That way you can prepare for Rockmart. If I know Coach Atha, it's just going to be another week of practice. So the focus will be on each week and just making sure that you take care of the person in front of you.
We're going to take a 60-second break and come back with more of our post-game show. We'll have the stats and also our interview with Coach Atha in just a few moments. Again, a 60-second break. We'll be back after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Visit Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings to get high-grade performance straight from the commercial Maytag washer assembly line. The Maytag commercial-grade residential washer features a robust build that brings rugged durability to your home laundry room. Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings, and bring home the power of Maytag. Stop in at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings, 539 West Avenue in Cedartown, 770-748-7936, or rudywoods.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Final score here from the dock. It is a 51-7 victory in our opening week for Cedartown. Let's take a look at the stats on the ball game, and it's lopsided, as you might imagine, with the score being the way it is, a crooked number. Cedartown with 289 yards rushing. That sounds like some Bulldog football, Joe.
Yes, it does. That's good old hard-nosed Bulldog football.
No doubt about it. 99 yards in the air, and our passing yardage, Joe, was also very efficient. Some good passes. We were about half, 50% of our passes, 4 of 8. We had a total of 388 yards, 8 first downs in the game. We fumbled the ball once, lost it, 8 penalties for 85 yards. Didn't see a ton of penalties in that second half. For Ridgeland, 65 yards rushing, 101 yards passing for a total of 166 yards, 1 of 5 in passing. That was that touchdown pass. 4 first downs for Ridgeland. They did throw a pick. They also fumbled the ball 3 times and lost it twice. 11 penalties for them and 85 yards. So that is your final stats for the ball game. And Cedartown easily takes care of the Ridgeland Panthers in the opening week, 51-7. Joe Mack, a few scores real quick, if you would.
Okay, Villarica over Alexander. They've got a delay in the fourth quarter for Lightning. It's 26-20. Right now in Dalton, fourth quarter, Dalton leading Rockmart 28-14. Harrison leading Allatoona. We've got to play them now. We're 42-7. Calhoun 21. Jefferson 12. Cartersville 48 over Hiram 0. Pepperell they've gone ahead of Dade County. They were tied. It's 21-14. Murray County beating Coosa 21-20. That was a close game.
Oh, yeah.
Freeman over Bowden 38-19 in the fourth quarter. Harrison County over Sardis. I'm assuming that's over in Boaz, Alabama,
yes.
33-0. And Temple over Osborne, 28-21. Central lost to Heard County, 37-14. It's fourth quarter, Christian Heritage 22, Darlington 14.
So there we go, a few scores for you there. And, of course, the score here, 51-7. What was the Rockmart score again, Joe?
It was 28-14.
That's late.
28-14 late in the game. 28-14 in the fourth quarter.
So some scores going final across the area. I want to wait for our interview with Coach Atha here in just a few moments, so we will step aside, be back after this 60-second break here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Eliano's is known for their great coffee. Just the right pick-me-up to start your day out right. But that's not all. Eliano's has delicious breakfast items like egg bites and grit bowls that are becoming very popular. And if you're in need of a midday pick-me-up, they have Red Bull that can be mixed with any of their beverages. They also have smoothies that taste great. Stop by Eliano's in Cedartown today on North Main Street next to Regions Bank. That's Eliano's. More than just great coffee.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon McFall Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, Wayne Gammon, and Winston Gammon are available to handle legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
All right, welcome back. It's your final score, 51-7. We do apologize. We're not going to get the interview tonight. We had a little technical glitch on our end, so we do apologize for that. We'll try to get all that cleaned up by the time we get to next week. Big week for the Bulldogs. Next week we go on the road to take on the Rockmart Yellow Jackets at their place. We hope you'll join us for the Sports Talk Live pregame show at 6 and the locker room report at 7, and kickoff will be at 7:30 p.m. here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Again, your final score, 51-7 for Frank Burgess, Joe McClendon, for Sam Branch on the sidelines, also Elliot O'Weger, our intern, also Kelly O'Neill running camera on the sideline tonight. Great job by him, and of course Joseph Bailey up in the booth running our top camera, and Gail Connor back at the station. Keeping us on the air, and my mom, Rita Carter, for keeping the stats tonight. Andrew Carter wishing you good night and God bless here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. The Big Double A, your final score, Cedartown 51 and Ridgeland 7. Good night, everybody.
W291 Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA.